To my husband and I, Harmony is like a gift. Our world had started to shrink. I mentioned that we were having walking challenges and stamina challenges. And we had started to feel isolated. Our world was shrinking. There's something wonderful about walking down the hall and getting your meals, coming back to a clean apartment with the sheets changed, and enjoying some of the activities. But the best part of it all is the love that we feel between the residents and the staff. And you can't put a price tag on that. That's priceless. And Harmony to us is like a gift that we get to savor and unwrap 365 days a year.
It's pleasant to live here, but the people mostly, and I am thinking both residents and staff. We've got the staff who are really interested in the residents and not just in their jobs.
I really have been so pleased with the services that are offered. I mean, things that I was having to run all over the city for, I have right here in this one place, and it's been very convenient. I'm not driving because I have a cart that I'm carrying around, and so it's been wonderful having everything in one place, and also mobile service if you need it.
She's my best friend, and I met her here about a year and a half ago, and I enjoyed being here at the time, but now I really enjoy being here.
I really like my apartment. It's a little bit of home. It's spacious, I have good neighbors, and I have excellent friends, especially at lunchtime. All we do is laugh. That sounds crazy, but a lot of people sit at their tables and they never talk. And our tables always, you can hear the laughter throughout. And it just makes my day.
My husband and I drove up the driveway. There was something about the campus when we first approached it that it just felt welcoming.
It's really, the staff is so very friendly, and they've made me feel very much at home, and I appreciate that. And I've made friends too, and the fact that everything is right here that you need, your food, and someone cleans your room, and all the activities have been very enlightening.
They had a very close-knit staff that was very friendly to all the people, and they tried to do their best and open door policy of everywhere, so you could go in and talk to them about anything at all and so forth. And it seems to be a little more snug in other places where I've been.
Everything just was so wonderful. The people here are wonderful. The food was good. I met a lot of new friends. Everybody was friendly. And I really love it here. And I don't even miss, I'm back in Pennsylvania, I don't even miss home anymore because I had nobody there,
Well, my first impression was I have a hutch. And when my husband was with me, he's now in memory care. But when he was with me, we were in a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and the hutch fit perfectly in the little niche. And so I figured it was meant to be.
Harmony to us is like a gift. Our life had started to shrink. We were having walking and stamina challenges, and we were starting to feel a little isolated, and all of those have been eradicated at Harmony.
You're not confined to this building. There are many ways you can be out and do your grocery shopping and go to different activities in town.
There's always something to do, whether it's helping the staff or going on a trip, or they offer you a lot of alternatives. And I like to be involved. I like to help hand out the calendars once a month, or go see someone that's bedridden that can't get up. So you have lots, and then there's lots of entertainment, music and live music. I enjoy that. It's just always something good to do. And if you want to read a book, you can go home and read a book, if you want to be involved. So you have all the options, and I found that you get out of it what you put in it.
I
was leaning toward certain others at the time I started looking, and didn't look at Harmony first, but it turned out to be close to where my son and daughter-in-law were restoring a house and would be living. So I took a look at it, and this looked like home.
I've made friends here, and I feel comfortable, and I feel needed, and I feel love. So that counts a lot.
I love to bake cookies and pies and stuff. And when I saw my kitchen with that great big counter, that sold me.
I was impressed with how friendly the staff was right from the beginning. And it didn't feel like you were a number, it felt like a family.
You know, it's not just we are here to be, your caretakers and you are bodies for us to take care of, but they're interested in us as people. And that's important.
I like to help people and I like to entertain and stuff like that. So it's very nice that I can get around and see these people. Some of them can't go out and do anything, but they need to have some company once in a while, maybe bring them a little bag of candy or whatever, or try to pump them up to when they're feeling down.
When we first moved, the dining room was great. That was the one thing. And then we just like the staff, and we like the people. And it was just so convenient for us.
We drove up, we came up, we looked at a room. I had my suitcase in the car, and I said, well, honey, go get my suitcase. If they'll let me have this room, this is where I want to be. This is our apartment. And from that day forward, we've been here.
I am involved in a couple of the activities here, like the bi-weekly discussions of important stuff, we call them, where those of us with expertise in one area or another will, talk some about what we know, and then discussion opens up. We'll usually get 25, 30 people in attendance, and we've covered everything from, an overview of the recently closed Supreme Court session to an retired NASA engineer talked about his experiences there and brought a videotape that was just loaded with exciting stuff.
Like Bud and I, when we go to visit shut-ins, he sings to them, and I take him a bag of candy. And we get more of it than we give. That's exactly what you get what you give.
I enjoy the activities, our entertainment in the pub, the bingo games that are fun, the games of Skippo, and the book clubs. We had a Chinese zither player here this past weekend that was awesome. It's just been fun.
When I got here, I just like everybody. So it made it a great change. That was wonderful.
I was impressed with the size of the library and the quality of books in the library. It looked like a place where interesting people lived.
I have a precious friend at Harmony that is teaching me paper quilling. I've never tried that. I've always wanted to, and I'm having fun with that.
I like our programs when we have them. When we ask a group to come in and sing, you see all their faces, they light up, and it puts the spirit back into their souls. I like music. The more we have, the happier I am.
The staff I love. I don't have to, they're standing right there, and this is from the heart. I do. They're so good to me and everyone else.
I've even taught a couple classes. I do quilling and I do lap weaving. So I had a couple students for that.
We've gone through floods, we've gone through storms, we've gone through hurricanes and all kinds of things. And through it all, we've had a place of safety, a place of comfort. We had bread and water when other people were suffering. And I want to break into tears when I talk about it because I felt safe here.
I think the thing that surprised me the most was the incorporation of the family concept and how welcoming. The first day that we came here, they rolled out a red carpet and they yelled "Welcome home" when we arrived, and I burst out into tears. It just touched my heart, and you know, it was a big decision for us, and we were really not that anxious to move from our home, but once we got settled in, we realized what a gift this was.
It was remarkable to me how many accomplished, interesting, active people were here and enjoying being here and participating. It felt like sometimes it was almost like living on a cruise ship, I thought. But it's home.
There's enough going on within the facility, and it's easy to get to the pub for the coffee clutches and to the activities room for the discussion sessions or anything else that's going on in there, down to the chapel.
I like to go down at 4 o'clock and just chit-chat with all the ladies and just have fun. And then we go out to eat. I love that.
The staff and the residents are kind people. They're open to each other. They come from many walks of life, but they all seem to get along well because we're here in the same boat. And no matter where we came from, this is where we are now.
I look forward to certain exercise classes that happen. The yoga class is wonderful, and the Monday morning stretch class led by a person who has really studied her craft and keeps us in time to music stretched out. I enjoy that.
There are 2 words on the wall behind the concierge desk, and it says "Welcome home." And I looked at that the first day and I said, I don't know. I've been a lot of places and it doesn't feel like home. But I'll tell you, it did not take me long to feel at home here. And if you really knew me, you would know that I say what I mean and I mean what I say. I am happy here, I am comforted here, I have found my necessities here, and I found an awful lot of fun too.
I love my apartment for one thing. It feels like home, and I'm always happy to walk in the door and think, I live here. This is home now.
The people are wonderful, and it's small enough we don't have to go out for anything if we don't want to.
The staff has provided entertainment, friendship, warmth, food, drink, and sometimes their favorite dog comes along or their grandkids, whatever. And I'm very happy here.
I like to give lots of hugs, and it's just, I enjoy the people.
The staff are wonderful people. They make us feel secure, and they're our friends, and I think we're theirs.